My name is Francis Ndungu. I'm a mixologist based in Nairobi, Kenya. Walk with me in this journey of making my Talisker cocktail. Growing up, my biggest hero was my dad, Peter. Although he's no longer with us, what sticks with me up till date about his life is his perseverance. I read the story of Robert the Bruce the other day, and what really stood out for me is his tenacity and perseverance. It reminded me of my dad. In 1306, King Edward I laid siege to Scotland, forcing Edward into exile. While in exile, Robert saw a spider building its web. He watched it closely as it worked tirelessly and eventually weaving a magnificent pattern. The spider's perseverance and tenacity inspired Bruce to reclaim his kingdom. It is my father's perseverance that keeps me going till date. When I imagine a young Robert the Bruce growing up at Turnberry Castle, I picture the soul from the sea air and Robert settling down for a meal of beef and parsnips around the castle. I picture a wild spirit by the sea. Drawing from this image, I created my Talisker cocktail and named it Peter the Bruce, in honor of my dad and one of most celebrated heroes in Scotland, Robert. I made a shrub out of beef, biltong, and parsnips. So in my creation, I'm using 30 ml of that. To open up the citric notes of Talisker and as well as the peppery notes of Talisker, I'm using 20 ml of lime juice and 3 drops of Rizzo bitters. So again for my creation, I'm using 50 ml of Talisker. So to open up more on the maritime flavors of Talisker, I incorporated 2 drops of saline solution and 2 sprinkles of homemade botanical salt. So I add some clear ice blocks to reduce on the dilution as well as not to tamper with my cocktail's flavors. I stir for 5 seconds again to reduce on the maximum dilution again. To intensify the smoky notes of Talisker, I spray 2 sprays of my homemade liquid smoke. Over the glass, I introduce my homemade clear ice to represent the cold days Bruce faced while in exile as well as the clarity of his vision. So I share my drink. So to crown my creation, I made a spider web out of an isomalt sugar. In honor of my dad and Bruce, I came up with a ritual to honor them. This ritual is a candle accompanying my creation. So ladies and gents, I present to you Peter the Bruce, a drink that defines true perseverance and tells the story of 2 great heroes, Slangevar.